And we are live. Welcome to WMML Wednesday night. I don't even know what the date is. Today's the 10th of May, 2023, episode number 3. Welcome to everybody in the chat. How's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. What's up, Patriot?
What's up, man?
What's happening?
Episode number 3.
Let me mute this shit.
In the chat. How's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well.
Echo.
Cigars.
Echo.
SF Stacker. Don't ask. Siley.
Slyly. Yep, we got Slyly in here.
Jim Thompson.
Yep, Jim's here.
How you guys doing?
The Silver and Cigars, SF Stacker. We got a few people.
Some great people in the chat.
Yep. We'll give it a few minutes to see if we get anybody. What's up, Showtime? How you doing, buddy?
Look, his Silver Cigars, what he said. Good, I can't wait to bring up Topps cards.
What do you got to say about Topps cards, Silver and Cigars? What's going on? I got I did get your Topps card, the white Topps card.
Don't encourage it. Don't encourage it. Just feeding gas to the fire, huh? Just keep feeding the fire.
There you go. We're up to 9. We'll see if we get a couple more, and we'll go ahead and we'll start it.
I don't know about Silver and Cigars, but I think my next video is going to be a bank video.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that shit all caps.
I have yet to do a bank video. I have yet to do one. What can I say about the bank? Let's see. My bank hates me. Yada, yada, yada.
Don't put your money there.
Yeah. No, you want to get hits. Take your money out of the bank now. Now's the time. Do it now.
Saint says, what are you smoking, Patriotic? Just marijuana.
All right, we got 11. We got who just joined up? Saint. We got Yamao.
Melt them. Melt them, he says.
Melt what? Melt what?
I don't know. He said melt them.
What, the fills?
I don't know. I'm guessing. Did you even mention the fills yet?
Yeah, I did a short on it a few minutes ago.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know that, but I'm saying in the chat. Silver Cigars, 19,200 views. 19,200 views in 24 hours.
Yeah, just say bank.
Yeah, bank will do it. Especially now.
Yeah, we're going to do may as well start with we'll get it rolling. We got 12. Yeah, just if you guys didn't catch the short, I'm doing I was challenged to do a Bulldog pour about 3 months ago when I did the channel sale. Yep. And SGT was like, yeah, you need to do it in silver. I'm like, yeah, I'm not melting 12 ounces of silver. I can't see myself doing it. And he kept on, he was persistent. He kept on telling, do it. So I'm like, all right, here's the deal. I'll make a deal with you. You send me 11, 12 ounces of silver, I'll pour it for you. So this is going to be one hell of a chunk of silver. It's going to be between 11 and 12 ounces, maybe more. So it's going to be a sand cast. So it's going to be one of the bigger ones you'll see. And I'm going to do a video on it. We're going to do a video on it. So I'm a little bit nervous about it, guys. I'll be honest with you. I have not poured silver yet. Just started off with copper. And I really don't want to screw this one up. That would be horrible. So
you ain't got much room for error for those
ones.
You
really don't, because if it messes up, I'm going to have to cut that thing with like a diamond saw just to melt it again.
Yeah. Don't ask says, note to self, add bank to title.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Melting Philharmonics, bank.
Yeah. So at least something's getting done with them.
Trident Rare Sounds. How you doing, brother?
You see his new video?
I did.
At the end, I almost lost it. Rare Sounds.
That's the beauty of Trident. You never know what you're gonna get.
Rare card.
You never know. But yeah, so we're gonna be doing. Well, I'll be doing a 12-ounce silver sand casting pour, and I am nervous as hell. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm nervous as hell. I don't mind melting these. I don't have any attachment to Philharmonics, but
they're ugly.
Yeah, I can't do it. But he did send me. He did. What's that?
I said, how can you stack a coin that says Wiener on it?
Well, a lot of people would do it just for that.
Jeez.
But he did send me a Britannia, which I don't have the heart to melt. I can't. It's my favorite. It's my favorite design. I can't do it. So I'm gonna replace it with something out of my own. I can't melt it. I can't melt it. I can't melt it. I can't melt a Britannia.
I've melted an Engelhart 1 ounce bar one time.
Did you?
Yeah, but it was in bad shape. But I melted it. It was in bad shape. That was the reason why. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
it's still an Engelhart, but it was a terrible, scratched up, uneven toned 1 ounce Engelhart bar. And it was just a regular E logo. It wasn't the big E or anything limited.
Yeah.
I melted that, but that's probably the most high premium piece I've melted. Oh no, I lied. I melted Pandas before.
You melted Pandas?
Oh yeah, I melted Pandas.
Dude. That's the equivalent of melting Libertads. As far as premiums go.
Oh yeah. I've never melted a Libertad yet.
No.
I don't plan on it.
I can't do it.
Nope.
Showtime asked, why not Silver Shot? Yeah, it'd be great if I could find it. And it wasn't getting expensive as well.
Premiums on rounds in my areas. For silver rounds, I'd say probably $4 or $5 over. I'm in New York, so things are expensive out here.
My LCS just had a sale today. He was selling Britannias for $4 over spot, so under $30.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
Yeah.
We're paying that for friggin' generics right now.
Oh yeah.
So not a bad deal.
The best thing to buy in New York right now, if you go to a local coin shop, are 10 ounce and kilo bars. And it's the same thing with online. But local coin shops, they're going to charge a little more than your online dealers. But what I've noticed, so this is how I do it. Online, I buy my bullion. I buy my 1 ounce gold. I buy my 10 ounce bars, kilo bars, government minted coins. But at local coin shops, I buy my junk silver, 90% junk silver, and I buy my pre-33 gold, and I buy my numismatics because I feel the local coin shops have better deals with those items versus online. But online takes the coin shops with everything else.
Yep. Yep. Let's see. Yameo, no, I have never melted Britannias. I can't do it. Kanoa, I've never melted a Krug. I would probably melt Krugs if I had a shot.
I've melted Krugerrands. Milk spotted ones.
Yeah. Oh, they milk spot. That's for sure.
I prefer to melt silver shot. You know, and that's what you've seen me. I was buying silver shot for a while there. But, you know, if I don't have silver shot and I can get some rounds quick, I'll melt those. But I prefer silver shot. It melts quicker. You know, I mean, it's not melting like a solid coin, you know, and it fits in there easy. It's much easier to melt silver shot, but, you know, it's not exactly the easiest thing you can get either.
No.
You know, you can't walk in
Showtime
your
says Monument Metals has 10 ounce shot for $277.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus shipping and all that, it probably evens out. But
yeah.
I don't know. They said talking about milk spots. Yeah, hey, these milk spot too. I don't know if you can see it, upper right corner. Plenty of it. All of these have milk spotting on them.
I see the fog.
Yep. Yameo says melted kangaroo. Those are probably the worst.
Oh, they're
those
just
are,
as
those are
bad
garbage.
as buffaloes.
Absolute garbage.
They're the same as buffaloes.
Yep. So I don't know. I think I'm starting to see prices come down just a touch. I mean, just a touch. Not much.
You know, 10 ounce bars for a while were going for about 300. Now I'm seeing 280, 270.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty damn good if you're seeing them for 280, 270.
Well, not so much 270, but 280, 290. 286 I seen yesterday.
Evil Cowboy's asking when I'm going to make a frog. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a copper frog. How's that?
Yeah, I hate frogs. Frogs and bats. I can't stand them.
Check out this half ounce Libertad SGT cent.
Oh wow.
Pretty cool.
What's that, like a little gift, like a tip?
Yeah, he gave me that and his channel round.
Oh wow.
A little over an ounce.
Did a
It was
nice job.
kind of a thank you. Yeah, he did a great job on that. That's a great pour. But
Yeah.
I've never had any fractional Libertads. That's a first for me.
It's
That's very
proof
cool.
too.
Very cool. Proof version too.
Mm-hmm. What
Nice.
year?
17.
Siley, is your low LCS still at 22 times phase? Because if he is, hit me up. I'll buy it at 22.
That's what I bought my last batch at, 22.
Yeah.
But he gave me a deal. He could have charged me more.
Yeah, I'll do 22. Well, I just made a community post asking if anybody, whoever's got the best offer on junk silver, hit me up and I'll buy it.
Mm-hmm.
And one guy was like, "Are you trying to look for anything lower than 22?" And I said, "Well, I'll pay 22. That's fine. But yeah, if you can find it lower, I'm not going to say no. But I'm realistic. I know 22, 23 is probably the best I'm going to find right now. I'll do 22 all day." And then he wrote back and said, "Oh, if you're going to pay, you're going to pay PayPal or you're going to pay hard cash."
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to pay online. How am I gonna send you cash? I'm not gonna send you cash in the mail if that's what you're thinking.
I was surprised he even asked you that.
Yeah, I'll send you Zelle, I'll send you PayPal or Cash App, but I ain't sending cash in the bank. It's cash in an envelope. Unless you want me to send a check or something, I'll do that. But I don't
Yeah.
like checks because it takes a while for it to take out of your bank. When I buy something, I want that out of my bank right away. Take
Yeah,
it
it
out.
doesn't work. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately.
Not all the time, nope. And especially with checks, no. Takes like a friggin' couple days, a week.
Yeah, Mayo says his LCS in Australia sells constitutional at spot. What was I'm familiar somewhat with Australian constitution. Wasn't it 80%, if I'm not mistaken? Did they have anything higher than 80% in Australia? Because I remember I had a few half out or I don't remember what they were, but they were 80% silver, I believe.
I don't know. I know Canadian silver is 80%.
Yeah, that's usually 80%. So he says 92.5. So sterling here.
Yeah, sterling. So they pretty much followed England. You remember England was sterling, but England stopped making their coins and silver a long time before the U.S. I think they stopped in the 40s,
Mm-hmm.
maybe even before that.
I don't know. Well, he's saying they sell American constitutional for spot too.
Oh, hit
I'd
me
be
up.
buying that. I'd be buying that all day.
Yeah.
There's your hookup, Patriotic. There's your hookup.
Yeah. The only issue is it's overseas.
He's got to send it. He's got to ship it to you.
It'll get stuck in customs or something.
Yeah, you'll see it in 2028.
Yeah. I don't like that. I never
Washington State 27 face. Holy hell. Damn.
Ain't that crazy?
27. This stuff was at spot. Just what? Last year 2021? 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Nobody was buying it and it was cheap. You could buy it at spot. Now forget about it. Constitutional is up. It's out the window.
Yeah, I remember junk silver being nobody pretty much wanted it.
That's why they called it junk.
Same thing with pre-33.
Yeah, now look at the prices on pre-33.
Oh my God! For a regular St. Gaudens Common Date Saint or Common Date Liberty, you're spending $2,400.
Yep. Tell me I didn't get a deal at 20 and change.
Oh yeah, and everyone thought that was high. Well,
Yep.
Now look at it.
Yep. I spent a little over, maybe just under 2,100 for that double eagle.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got that numismatic value along with the gold value.
You're killing two birds with one stone.
Yeah, you are. And it's not an ounce. I mean, they're just short. A hair short of an ounce of gold.
Oh yeah, like you're talking like an $80 difference in gold value.
Yep. Yep. So what else is going on? What you got going?
Well, I'm debating what I'm going to buy next. I'm looking at these rounds from Scottsdale Mint.
Oh, the cowboy rounds?
Yeah, they have them on SD Bullion, and I know I'll get it a lot quicker than Scottsdale Mint, but they're a little more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And I really don't like buying anything from SD Bullion. I've never
figured you'd already pulled the trigger by now.
No, I haven't. I've been thinking about it. I was going to. But what stopped me is that Scottsdale said, oh, items that ship within 3-4 days. The only things that they were showing was their Wall Street 10-ounce bars and their kilo bars. Their Wall Street kilo, the Wall Street 10-ounce, and the 20-ounce Kit Kat.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, if they're saying that those are immediate ships, like in stock, they actually have them already made, ready to go. How long is it going to take for these cowboy rounds to get here? Because I'm not buying it and waiting 2 months. I'm not doing it. I'm not waiting a month.
I told you about my the experience we had.
Your
Well, not
LCS.
me, but the LCS with Scottsdale.
Yeah, I know.
3 months.
I know.
But boy, they took his money the minute it hit.
That's what I'm saying. And, so that's what kind of held me off. So then I went on Bold, and I was like, maybe I'll get another Perthman kilo bar and a 10-ounce Scottsdale Patriot bar. And then I was like, all right, now let me go to Monument. Maybe I'll get an IGR kilo bar. Oh, maybe I'll get some 2023 Pandas, because I never stacked Pandas. I never really owned Pandas besides the few that I had and I melted. But I was like, freaking beautiful coins.
They are. I can't, that being just shy of a troy ounce.
That was a deterrent for me.
I'm not messing with that crap. I mean, they're beautiful, but I'm not all about China right now.
Exactly. Well, that was a deterrent for me, that it wasn't a full ounce. And not to mention, I used to argue the fact, it's Chinese, I don't want to support China, blah, blah, blah. And that's true. I don't want to support China. But how am I going to bitch about the Chinese Panda coins, how I don't want to buy them, but everything in my house, everything in your house, everything in everybody's in this chat's house is made from fucking China? Mm-hmm. If someone told you, all right, you got to clear out everything that's in your house that's made from China, you'll clear out 90% of your shit.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So how are you going to bitch about buying Pandas when the shit you buy, and you don't even have control of it, these companies do, are China, from Indonesia, from what other freaking third world country, Damn, your phones are made in China.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. You're talking about a lot of stuff that we use on the daily that, it's cheap. We pick it up. We need it. We use it. I can make a choice. I can make a conscious decision not to buy a Panda. I can't make a conscious decision to help what comes into the house that's used daily. It is what it is. There's just not enough stuff made in the USA for us to buy it. But I can make a conscious decision on Pandas. So that's what kind of keeps me in line for that.
Yeah. But I just think the argument there is kind of, I won't support China. I mean, you can buy everything that's made in America, but it's going to cost you a lot of money.
Sure it is. Well, I'll give you an example, a perfect example of that. By the way, Supreme Ginger Stacker, yes, I did. Thank you very much. I'll do a mail call in the upcoming video. Appreciate that. But I'm going to give you an example of making a choice. I spent 40 minutes. I have to replace my U.S. flag, so I'm on Amazon this morning. I'm scrolling through dozens and dozens of friggin' U.S. flags embroidered, and while some of them say "Made in USA," but you look at the ad and it was clearly, the way it's verbalized, clearly not made in USA, and there's no tag that says it's made in the USA. So you got to be really careful about that. I'm adamant. One thing I'm adamant about, I will not own a friggin' U.S. flag made in China. Not happening. Not happening. So finally, I spent a little bit more. I spent about $9 more on my flag because it was guaranteed to be from the U.S. It's got the tag on it and everything. I'll spend $9 more for that.
I spent $150 for my American flag.
Yep.
Just because
I refuse. America. I am not flying a China flag. Not doing it. There's so much wrong with that. It's unbelievable.
Oh yeah. But everything I try to buy, I buy American. If it's not American, I buy European or Canadian. For example, my favorite tools that I use are Fez Tool. Mm-hmm. Now, Fez Tool is not made in China. Fez Tool is 100% German, good quality stuff, and I pay the higher premium for it. Yeah, Milwaukee's nice, but Milwaukee's not made in America. It says made in America, but it's made in China. DeWalt's made in China. Freaking everything is. Your John Deere's made in China now. You know that?
Hey, all those counterfeit coins are made in China. We knew that.
Yeah. So, I try to buy everything American. If not American, I buy European or, Canadian. For example,
Yeah.
my guitars. I play guitar. Every guitar I own is 100% American made. Fender and Gibson.
Well,
Gibson
here's the
Fender's only
funniest thing.
guitars I'll buy.
Here's the funniest thing about the flag ads in Amazon. You can tell by the verbiage who wrote it. And I'm not being racist, but you can tell that an American didn't write that paragraph, that description, because they go on. Flag is our double stitched, quadruple stitched. Stars is embroidered, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you can just tell it wasn't made in America, but yet they're advertising it as made in America. And then you look at the feedback and everybody's like, oh, made in America, great flag. And I'm like, read the fine print, dude. That shit wasn't made in America.
How the hell are you going to, the enemy of our country, make American flag and then you're flying?
It shouldn't even be legal.
No.
Don't Ask said the same thing. It should be a federal crime.
But yeah, when it falls on the ground, you got to properly dispose of it. Well, if it's a China American flag, it's not really American.
Yep. Unfortunately, and the chat is dead on. Unfortunately, it comes down to dollars and import. It's cheap. It's just cheap stuff.
Exactly.
Just cheap stuff. And I think Jim brought it up. He said made in America usually means assembled in the US from China parts.
Give me a minute. I'm going to say goodnight to my kids quick. Take me 2 seconds.
Go ahead. So who else flies a flag in front of their house? Where do you get your flags from? Kind of curious. You go to Amazon, or where do you go? Where do you guys go to get your American flags? I know there's a couple of companies that deal direct. Probably the best way to go. Yamau, I'll get to it, man. I'm going to do a video on that. I don't know when I'm going to do it. It's probably going to be a weekend video when I have time to do it right. I don't want to rush through it. But I'll do it from start to finish, right from the sand cast to the melting of the coins, and we'll go from there. Yeah, Jim, I've heard of that. I've heard of that company. Good stuff. SF, local businesses, yep. And I believe a true American flag made in the U.S. will have a tag. There's a Made in USA tag. Patriot flags. That rings a bell. That rings a bell. But yeah, so spot price, guys, what are you seeing out there? I've seen a bunch. I think we're starting to come down just a touch. Like I said, my LCS had he had a sale today on 23 Chuck Britannias, $4 over spot, so under 30. Not bad. Not bad. Saint, you have you got a mom and pop farm supply store, huh? That's awesome. Or you bought them from a mom and pop supply store. You'll have to let me know the name. Send me the name of that. Maybe I'll order. If they mail out, maybe I'll order direct. Yeah, Hawaiian flag. Yeah, made in China. I'm sure. But anyway, let's move on to the next topic. So SF 350 for rounds, 6 for maples. That's about right. I think we're seeing about the same thing. Maples are always going to be around the $30 range. So are Brits.
Yeah.
Magical Giraffe finished a ASE Monster Box. Congrats.
Who?
That's awesome. Magical Giraffe just finished the Monster Box of Eagles.
Welcome to the club, my friend.
Yeah, man. You got more than I do.
It took me 5 years to fill one up when I first started.
I haven't bought an Eagle in 2 years. 2 years or more. It's probably been more than 2 years.
That was me. I took a break for 2 years, and then just when we had that dip, remember when it dropped from 15 over spot to 8 over spot?
Yep, just under. Yep.
Yeah, I bought a tube of Eagles for the first time in a year and a half.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember you did that.
The last one I bought since. I bought that
Mm-hmm.
one. That was the first time in a year and a half, and now it's been what, 2 months?
Yep.
3 months?
Yep.
By the way, it got chilly.
You got chilly.
Oh yeah, I put a sweatshirt on. It's getting dark now. It's like the desert. It gets cold.
Damn. We're still in the 70s.
Well, it's when you go from 75 and now it's 55. It's not that it's cold, but it's chilly.
Yeah. Slyly says he doesn't own an Eagle. What's your stacker, Slyly? What's your main stacker? I'm curious.
He's racist.
Hey, I haven't bought one in over 2 years. What does that make me?
Racist.
Yeah, racist. I'm racist.
Racist. Race war.
I have more maples than the trees outside, than the leaves on the trees.
I got a crap load of maples.
Oh my god, that's my stacker. Maples are my stacker.
Anything from the Royal Canadian Mint, any coin, I'll buy. I love it. I just bought. Well, you bought some too, but I just bought a tube of the saber-tooth Ice Age, the first in a series, the saber-tooth tiger, the 2-ounce coins. Those are beautiful.
I only bought a few of those. I didn't buy a tube.
Yeah, I know. I remember pointing it out to you, and then you said, "Oh, it was on Aiden's or something."
Yeah.
But I bought a tube, and I'm happy that I waited because I ended up going through the guy who made our Tuesday Night Trash Talk channel rounds, Locker Mint. I ended up going with him because him and his wife also sell metals, and I got a tube of those Ice Age for $125 cheaper than it was on the bullion sites. Believe it or not, I paid like $700 a tube, and I think it's like $725 a tube or something like that, and it's 28 ounces, 2 ounces times 14.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah, I can't beat that.
It's like Slyly and Jim are all about constitutional. That's sweet. Awesome.
Oh yeah, constitutional all the way. I love it.
The ultimate in fractional silver.
Anyone that's selling any, hit me up.
I don't know if anybody is going to let it go at this point. I wouldn't even sell a dime at this point. I'd give it away. I'd give away a couple of dimes. I would probably give a few out, but I wouldn't sell. I would not sell 90% at this point.
Make it a tube full and send it to me. I can't buy 3 here, 5 there, 6 there, and slowly fill a tube. I'd go nuts. I gotta buy by the tube. It's the retard in me.
Well, unfortunately, when it comes to the LCS, I buy what he has, and it's oftentimes not by the tube. So I snag what I can.
That's a little different because there'll be times you'll walk in there and they don't have as much, or they only got 10 walkers left, and it takes 20 to fill a tube. So I understand that. But like when I have the opportunity to buy full tubes or just buy a few, I'm always buying a tube.
I've never had the opportunity at the LCS to buy full tubes ever.
Really?
Ever? Nope. The most I've ever gotten was
boxes of Eagles or Maples that he never had.
No, well, those, regular bullion. Yeah, I'm talking about constitutional.
Oh, never. He doesn't have enough. Never had enough where you could fill a tube of junk.
I mean, if you want to go through bags of shit and go through it all, you could probably fill up tubes, but never just buy the. You had to work for it.
Both of my LCSs, Henry, he's got bags of this shit. I sort through them all the time. I organize it for him, write a price tag on it, and then Dart Stamp and Coin. He has empty monster boxes, full to the brim. He has a box of Mercs, a box of Walkers, a box of Washington quarters, filled to the top, and he lets you pick through them and stuff. But it's been a while since I stopped. Well, no, it wasn't that long ago. But they were always full of junk silver. Whatever I wanted, I could get. But lately, it's kind of been, people are buying it all up. So it's kind of
All right. Next topic. Let's talk about silver supply real quick. Are we in a deficit? What do you think? I'm gonna run some numbers. I'll run some numbers by you guys, and you guys tell me what you think. These numbers are all from 2022. All right, so 2022. In 2022, we mined here in the U.S. 1,100 tons of silver. In 2022, we consumed 6,400 tons. So there's a big deficit right there for what we
Say
took
that.
out.
Say that.
We mined 1,100 tons of silver in the U.S. in 2022.
Okay, 1,100 tons. You said.
We consumed in 2022 6,400. So a difference of 5,300. Yep, 5,300 ton difference.
So we mined 1,100.
Yep.
1,100.
Yep.
And we bought 6.4.
We consumed. We used for either industrial or bullion. We used 6,400.
So they must have took out of reserves or something.
Oh yeah, they're clearly tapping reserves. Now here's some worldwide numbers. Worldwide, 26,000 tons were mined. All right, 26,000. Worldwide, 38,000 tons were consumed. So there's another difference. There's 12,000 ton difference. So they're pulling out of the reserves to meet the demand, or they're just holding it, or the mining companies were just holding.
Exactly, and it's not that there's a shortage. I don't believe there's a shortage in silver at all.
No,
there's plenty in the ground that needs to be mined, but you got to think of, we had a dip for 2022. That whole year was practically a dip.
The whole year, yep, except for the beginning when it went kind of crazy in March.
For the beginning, for the first 2-3 months.
Yeah, March we had that $28 silver, $27 silver.
Yeah, and then, but when silver goes down to $16, and it costs them $17 to dig it up, they're not gonna dig. They're just gonna, and plus it also has to do with gas prices.
Yep. Well, they'll still dig. They'll dig.
They
won't sell. They'll sit on it.
They'll sell it. Exactly. They'll sit on it.
And who could blame them? If it's costing more to dig it out of the ground, why in the hell would I sell it to you for less?
That's like me. If supplies go up with my flooring business, right?
Yep.
And I just stick to my same prices, I'm not gonna be doing your floors. If supplies go up and the price go up of living, my prices are gonna go up, or I'm not doing floors. And it's the same thing with those mining stocks. It's simple business math. Why am I gonna dig and sell it when it's costing me more to dig it out, or if I'm just breaking even?
Yep.
Which doesn't pay either. You're not in business to break even.
No. So I would imagine they're still digging it up, but they're sitting on it.
But there's plenty.
There's no physical shortage. I believe we're pretty good to go. And even, we're talking about years down the road and everybody's, industrial use is going to go up, industrial this, industrial that. I hate to tell you, but if we hit a recession, industrial usage goes down in recessions. It goes way down, which means the price is going to drop.
Yeah.
So, I mean, because let's face it, silver is predicated mostly on industrial use. Bullion use for sure, but mostly industrial.
Yeah, because you got to think of it. There's not that many people stacking bullion where it's going to make a difference. Well, I'm not saying our community is really small. There are a lot of people out there that do stack, but not to that level. That most of silver and gold is it's highly used in all types of things. Your electronics.
Well, gold takes more of a hit because it has far less industrial.
Yeah, well, that's where you have, the jewelry comes in,
Mm-hmm.
and gold leaf and all that stuff. I mean, they're putting gold on food,
Yeah, Jim says not if, but when. Yep, we're already pretty much in it. And don't ask. Industry gets the metals before we do. Correct. We get what's left over.
Oh yeah, they get it first. Absolutely. They're shipping them, 1,000 ounce Comex bars. Those humongous bars, and they just shave off that.
Well, worldwide, the usage of silver went up 16% worldwide. That's a big increase.
It's just going to continue to go up.
It's going to go up. I mean, it's definitely going to go up.
Is a green metal. Silver, lithium, copper. Those are metals that we should all be looking at, because with the whole, new energy and electric cars, that stuff's just going to go. It's just going to skyrocket.
Copper. I've got so many ounces of copper left over.
Yeah. I mean, copper and lithium are sleepers and very underrated now. And listen, I'm not telling you to go stack copper coins and copper rounds. You're paying
No,
some.
that the premium on that is just
That
not. That's
that's
not concurrent with the value of copper.
That's dumb, exactly. But if you're in the trades like me and you see copper at the builder site, at the house, wherever they're working, they got it in a pile, or there's copper wire from the the leftover electrician threw his wires in a pile, grab that shit up, bring it to your house, throw it in your shed, throw it in an abandoned van or something on your yard, and let it stack up, that copper. I've put quite a bit of gold and silver into the stack because of copper scrap,
Mm-hmm.
If I see dollar signs,
See, that's the problem, though. They may try to recover some gold, but silver, once it's used industrial and industry wise, they tend to not recover. There's not a big market for recovering silver that's been used. There's no recovering of it. Once you throw out a product, it's gone.
Yeah.
But gold, people might make the effort to save some gold, but not silver. Most of the time, it gets thrown out, and that's it.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. So yeah,
I think platinum and palladium is going to die out, though.
Platinum before palladium. I think platinum has more potential than palladium at this point. Only because it's insane. And the funny thing is, platinum used to run with gold as far as value, as far as dollar value. It used to run
used to be
dead
more
even.
than gold.
It was going for more than gold. It used to run dead. Now it's just like, wow, what happened here?
Oh my God.
It blew up and it never really. I don't know.
I remember going to get my wife a ring, and this was like, I don't know. When we first started dating. And I was looking at these. Well, we were probably dating a year or so, but I was going to buy her a nice ring. It's kind of like, I don't know, like I think it was her birthday or something. And I was looking at platinum rings, and they were crazy expensive. They were more expensive than gold. And I said, really? And
well, it's like 10. What is it? 10 to 15 times more rare than gold.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's definitely more rare than gold. And I mean, like the U.S. Mint, they put you notice that they're platinum eagles there. They're $100 face value, and the gold is only 50 face value. They still haven't changed it, but copper's been sitting at this 800 to 1100 range for crap.
Yeah.
5 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
hey, Spokane, how you doing, buddy?
What's up, Spokane? And with this whole new electric cars and trying to get rid of gas-powered cars and diesel cars, and let's be honest, platinum and palladium, don't get me wrong, they're used in a lot of industrial stuff, but the main usage for those metals are for Cadillac converters and vehicles.
Yep.
And once gasoline cars are gone, which do I think we're ready for electric cars? No way. I don't think we're ready for shit in our lifetime. The technology's not there yet with electric cars. I mean, I watched this one guy drive from Jersey to Florida to test out an electric car. He had to stop like freaking 50 times. He had to wait for a charging port. It would take like 4 hours for it to charge.
Yeah, it's not feasible.
No, if you let the battery run to zero, the battery's totaled. The cars are too expensive. It's just,
you got to find a spot to charge.
Yeah, exactly. And not every town or city has them. You can drive 56. That was his issue. He says, I got to go from Jersey to Florida, and there's literally 4 stops that I can make for chargers right off the highway. Other than that, I'd have to drive an hour out off the exit to go charge the car to drive an hour back to the highway. It was dumb. So, we're not ready for it, but I'll tell you something. We're not ready for
the infrastructure is not ready. That's for sure.
No, exactly. But I do believe when we do make that full convert, because it's going to happen regardless. We're going to go all electric. It's going to happen. Even though we're not ready, it's going to happen. Platinum and palladium is just going to, they're just going to go down more. And I know there's some big time platinum believers probably in this chat right now, but it's not looking good for platinum.
I got rid of all my platinum for gold. I don't know if that'll turn out to be a great move or not, but that's one I chose, and I'm living with it.
Have a good night, Ginger.
See you, buddy. But yeah, with everybody stealing these catalytic converters, it's like, I think they're making like $200 a converter or something like that. 300, 200, 300.
Depending on the converter. Some converters are more.
Yep.
Man, there's some converters out there on certain vehicles that you'll get $800-900 from.
Yep.
But then
Yeah,
there's some
Jim, like I said, Jim says we'll go all electric and the grid will collapse. Absolutely. We're not ready for it. Infrastructure is nowhere near ready for it.
I mean, come on. We're the only country that's still using power lines. Like, you drive through your towns, your little villages, maybe not in the cities. Obviously, there's really no power lines in the cities, but you drive through your towns, your villages across the country. Our electric grid is on top. It's above.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of rain, a little bit of snow. Somebody hits a pole. Your power's out. In Europe, the freaking power is underground. They don't have to worry about rain. They don't have to worry about a storm knocking it out. They don't have to worry about nothing.
Yeah, my whole neighborhood is underground, so there's no poles.
Well, like developments, like if you're living in a development or a community, yes, it's underground. Same thing over here. But if you drive through your towns, your villages, streets, they're power lines. Cities don't usually have power lines. It's underground. Developments, communities, usually underground. Especially newer communities. But I'll be driving down, a county road or a state road, and there's power lines on the right, and then you'll see the wire cross the road, and then it's on the left, and then it crosses back over to the right. Power line, power line, power line.
Yeah.
And a car hits it, that whole street's down.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on any kind of palladium and platinum purchases. I had for some reason I had a half ounce of palladium. I think it was a half ounce or full. I don't even remember. I got rid of that as fast as I could find a buyer.
Yeah,
that was a total impulse buy, and I regretted it.
Look, Jim Thompson here on the Outer Banks. Power lines are still up in the air, just waiting for the next hurricane.
Oh yeah, yeah. And
Exactly.
they get hammered on the annual. I mean, every year.
And you think they would learn a lesson, right? Okay, the whole power grid thing, it's costing us a lot of money every time a hurricane comes and knocks them down. Maybe we should do something different and bury them.
Yeah.
Listen, these Democrats and Republicans agree on one thing, and that's infrastructure. They love spending money on infrastructure because they have ways to funnel money into their pockets. That's why they love it so much. Well, if you do these infrastructure bills, why don't you do something that we can actually see? The roads still look like shit. There's still potholes in the roads. The power lines are above ground in most places across the country. You know what I mean? The bridges are falling apart. Where's this money going? Infrastructure. Don't do a patch of a road, a mile of the road blacktop. Do the whole damn road. Fix the electrical power lines and everything. It's a way to funnel money in their pockets. But there definitely needs to be, infrastructure, new technology, better ways to do things.
Oh, here's the problem. That costs money.
Oh, it does. It does. But we're sending all that money to Ukraine. Why don't you fix it over here?
Yep.
Have money for that.
Yep. So Russia steadily stacks gold, Russia and China.
Oh yeah, they're stacking because they know what's good. They know the potential of the stuff.
Well, that they want Russia wants off the dollar for sure, and I mean you can't blame them. When they get hammered by friggin', we use the dollar as a weapon against them, then your best bet is to try to get off of it.
Yeah, but that's why I don't understand why our allies need to get off of it, though.
Yeah.
We're never going to use it against a weapon against them if they're our allies. And France, they're going to China on their knees. Like, you really worried about America using the dollar against you? Maybe you should look at China. They'll use it against you. They'll be the first country. Chinese, they hate everybody if they're not Chinese. If they're not Chinese, they hate you. If you're not Chinese, they hate you.
I don't know about that, but they definitely live on their own island. That's for sure.
Oh,
China against the world,
exactly.
and they want to be the power. They want to be the next power.
Yeah.
So those pandas you guys are stacking, you never know.
Yeah. Maybe they got little mini cameras in them.
Right?
Who was that? I was watching Yankee stacking. That Tim, he thought this fly that was in his shop, a little fly, he thought it was a drone from the IRS or something.
Somebody told me that. Was it? Are you serious about that, or is that just some bullshit?
Yeah.
I know Tim's he's a pretty out there guy. He's straightforward, but did he really think a fly had a camera on it?
Oh, yeah.
My
He's
God.
like probably got that fly's got it's probably a drone coming to spy on me. He was probably joking, you know. I can't picture him
I would hope so. I would hope
serious,
so.
but he said that. I watched a video. I don't know. It was probably a year ago. Now, maybe a little over. But he said that. I started dying. I'm like, really, dude? And you know what? And they probably do have small cameras like that. They probably do have it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, but I don't think they're in Tim's coin shop.
Exactly. I don't think they're. Yeah.
Tim's he's a pretty knowledgeable dude, but he's got some he gets a little tinfoil hat every now and then too.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
No, I can't do it. I can't do it. So what else is going on in the metal world? What else is happening?
Well,
We're coming up on our hour. What else we got left?
let's do any new pickups in the chat? What did anybody get this week? Any new buys? Comment down below. Let us know what you picked up this week. If you did pick up anything.
I don't even. Did I? I haven't been yet, so this week I don't have anything. I bought some. I bought some of those 50 centavos, the Philippine 50 centavos.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, they're only 80% silver though, so not a whole lot. Or wait, 70. They might be 75.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I think they're 75 and 25% copper. Those are the ones the U.S. minted when it was a territory.
Yeah,
that was our last coin we minted for overseas territory. Was the centavo.
What should I buy? Should I buy another Perthman kilo bar with a 10-ounce Patriot bar? Should I buy that IGR kilo bar? Or should I buy 32 of those Scottsdale Cowboy rounds?
You know where I stand on generics. I'm not in the market for them right now.
Me neither. I can't stand generics, but those ones I like. I like them a lot. They remind me of a maple.
Yeah.
The security features, the little privy mark. Scottsdale, you know, Scottsdale's got no problems with quality. They put out some kick-ass stuff. There's issues with the shipping and the communication between its customers, but other than that, their quality is great.
Mm-hmm.
You know me. I when I sent you that text message, I'm like, dude, you know me. I can't stand rounds, but these, I might buy.
I thought with those, I think SF Stacker said they're 4.9's fine.
4.9's fine, yeah. They're 4.9's.
That's Scottsdale for you. That's typically how they roll.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think I've seen another round in my life, a generic round that was 4.9's fine, that had security features and a privy mark. So what's that tell you? You know what I mean? It's more of it's closer to a freaking government minted coin than it is a round. That's why I was like, oh wow.
Yeah.
You know?
HD, how you doing, brother?
What's up, HD?
Jim, what kind of rounds did you get from Monumental? I'm curious. But yeah, I'm kind of holding out. I mean, my silver stack is pretty healthy, so I've kind of held out a little bit because of the premiums. But at some point, if it looks like this is where we are, it is what it is, then I'll probably start actively buying again.
I'm a big advocate of buying. I don't buy as much when the price is high, but I'm always buying. I'm buying weekly. I just don't have it in me to sit it out because you don't know. It could be the new bottom. We don't know. So that's why I still buy. Now, am I going crazy and buying anything I can possibly see or buying boatloads of shit? No. But I probably still average 75 to 100 ounces a month, if not all the time. There's months that I maybe only picked up 30 ounces, but I'm still buying that. I'm probably averaging about an ounce of gold a month right now, too. I'm always buying, because I have this money. Where am I going to put it?
Yeah, I probably average anywhere from 40 to 50 ounces a month on average. Sometimes it goes higher. If I get better deals, it goes higher.
Yeah, exactly. Like this month so far, for the month of May, I picked up 60 face value of $half. So 100 face value is 71 ounces of silver.
Mm-hmm.
So 60, I don't know, what's that? 50 ounces roughly?
Yep.
Close, something like that. 15 change.
SF Stacker says that 1 ounce per week. Hey, you're still ahead of 95% of the population, buddy.
Yeah, exactly.
Whether it's an ounce or 40 or 50, you're still.
Go watch the latest video I posted, and I explained this. Don't worry about other people's stack or what they're buying.
That's the worst part. I think people try to emulate or they try to catch up to people they see on YouTube. That's one thing I never did. I set my goals. I had a set amount that I wanted to hit, and then when I hit it, I made another one.
Exactly.
And I just kept on going. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of great stuff on YouTube, but not everybody's situation is the same.
Exactly.
I have other interests that take up some of my money as well. I'm not gonna sit in a cave and just stack metals. I want to do other things.
Yeah, exactly. Like not only do I save money in metals, I put money into my Roth IRA, investing account, SEP account,
Mm-hmm. Yep,
cryptocurrency, real estate. And then, another hobby that I like is I buy guitars. I collect American-made guitars, and I love guns. I buy a lot of guns. I just picked up another 1301 Beretta. Well, I'm picking it up.
picking
it. I got threats. I got that stutter.
Well, I stacked up on some guns. I bought the shotty and I bought the AR, and then I bought some. The thing about the ARs is you can go crazy spending money on accessories. Upgrade here, upgrade there, scopes, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ammunition. I've been stacking ammo. I mean, it's not cheap.
Oh no. I just called up my gun dealer, Smoke Wagon Firearms. If you guys ever come up to New York in my area, check out Smoke Wagon Firearms. Great people, great shop. I ordered another 1301 Beretta because the one I have is green. It's like that army green, that old World War II.
Oh yeah.
Army green, that olive green, I guess.
Oh yeah.
And the one I got now,
I remember it well.
Yep. And the one I got now is the black and silverish one. Like there's a silver barrel and it's black. I love that's by far the best tactical shotgun you can buy right now, in my opinion. But I bought another one, but it was just from the first time I bought mine 2 years ago to now, there's a drastic change in price. I bought my first.
Faded out. That New York signal. All right. Well, he's on a little mini break, but yeah, it's I don't know if do you guys have anybody else have an AR out there? You guys have any ARs out there? If you do, what do you find at 5.62s at for price? I'm just curious. Looks like Patriotic is incognito. Jim, we got a local. I don't know if you know, but we have a local company here in Elizabethtown called Delton, and they make ARs. Make ARs. Very cool stuff. Good prices too. Right out of Elizabethtown, right near the river. But yeah, definitely. Hopefully, you guys are stacking ammo as well. I know I am. So that's why when I talk about, I do other things. That's part of it. I want to make sure I'm covered with metals and ammo. So it's just we have to be ready. We just have to be ready. There may come a point in time where your state decides, hey, guess what? That particular weapon is now banned. Washington State, for example, what didn't I believe they just banned the AR and all similar weapons. So all these dealers have all these ARs on the shelf and can't sell them in that state. I think we have somebody don't we have somebody from Washington State here? I believe we do. Wasn't that Saint? I think it was you, Saint, wasn't it? Or don't ask. I don't know. I don't know if they can sell them or not. They just can't sell them within the state. CR, if you were talking about Washington State, I don't think they can sell them in the state. Once it was signed by the governor, that was it. They'd have to either sell the lot out of state or online or something like that. I didn't really look into it too deeply. I just know the governor signed off on it. And of course, they're gonna fight that. You're gonna have a bunch of groups probably sue the government, I'm sure. But yeah, and he signed off on it like, this is a good thing. We just did a great thing. So I don't know, guys. But that is we're coming up on our hour, and just want to thank you guys for stopping by, checking in. Good chat as always. Appreciate you. We'll do it again in 2 weeks. I don't know. I've got a video coming out tomorrow and Sunday. That's the normal schedule. So be sure to check that out. I'm going to dig through my silver rounds and see if I can save a couple of these guys here. Maybe I've got some leftovers that I can swap them out. So I don't want to hear too many people crying that I'm melting fills. I already got a couple of comments on the video about it. But that's it. You guys have a fantastic rest of your week. Only got a couple days left till the weekend. And appreciate you being here. And I will catch up with you guys in the next video. You guys stay cool. We're out. Take it easy. Good night, guys.